United Global First and United Business First must stow all items in an overhead or side storage compartment. Approved personal electronic devices may be used while parked at the gate with the boarding door open. We will advise you when they must be turned off and stowed prior to closing the boarding door. United Economy Plus seating is reserved for customers who have purchased those seats. If you are interested in purchasing an available Economy Plus seat, please ask a flight attendant for more details in flight. If you are seated in an exit row, please review the front of the safety card. If you cannot meet the standards or are unwilling or unable to perform the actions possibly reseating.
Ladies and gentlemen, thanks for joining us on United Flights. We'd like to welcome back our Mileage Plus members who are earning or using award miles on this flight. On today's flight, we have 3 flight attendants. You can look for the language bar worn on their uniforms. At this time, we ask that you direct your attention to the following important safety presentation. Thank you.
Welcome aboard. Before we depart, please remove the safety card from the seat pocket in front of you and follow along as we demonstrate the safety features of this Airbus A320 airplane. We appreciate your complete attention to this important safety information.
If you're seated in an exit row, you may be required to assist the crew in an emergency. If you're unable to perform the functions described on the safety card, please advise the flight attendant for reseating at the end of this video.
To fasten your seatbelt low and tight across your lap, insert the metal fitting into the buckle. Tighten the belt by pulling on the loose end of the strap. To release your seatbelt, lift the buckle flap. When the seatbelt sign is illuminated, immediately be seated and buckle up. To ensure your safety, your seatbelt should be fastened at all times when you are seated.
There are 4 exit doors, 2 on each side of the airplane, and 4 window exits located over the wings. Each is equipped with an evacuation slide that automatically inflates. Each exit is marked with a sign overhead. The main doors open by moving the large handle in the direction of the arrow. Open the overwing exits by removing the cover and pulling down on the marked handle. Be sure to jump into the slide with your legs in front of you. When you're on the ground, move away from the airplane. In the event of a water landing, main door slides can be detached from the airplane and used for supplemental flotation. Overwing exits should not be used in a water landing unless directed by a crew member.
Look around to locate the 2 exits nearest your seat. In some cases, your nearest usable exit may be behind you.
In an evacuation, exit path lights will illuminate to guide you to an exit.
A life vest equipped with a water-activated light is located under or near your seat. It can be identified by a red tab. Do not remove it unless directed by a flight attendant. If needed, pull the red tab to remove the vest. Tear open the pouch, remove and unfold the vest. To secure the vest, slip it over your head. Pull the straps from the back and attach the hooks to the ring in front. Pull the waist straps away from you until they are tight around your waist. In an emergency, exit the airplane and only then inflate the vest by pulling down sharply on one of the red tabs. If additional flotation is needed, pull the second red tab. You can also inflate the vest by blowing into the tubes.
If needed, oxygen mask will drop from above your seat. To start the flow of oxygen, firmly pull a mask towards you to extend the plastic tubing. Place the mask over your nose and mouth. Slip the elastic band over your head and tighten the straps as necessary. Although the bag does not inflate, oxygen will flow to the mask. Secure your mask before helping others and continue using until directed by a crew member.
United Airlines is a non-smoking airline. U.S. law prohibits tampering with, disabling, or destroying lavatory smoke detectors. U.S. law also requires customers to comply with all lighted signs, placards, and crew member instructions.
Please ensure your carry-on items and tray tables are stowed, your seat back is in its full upright position, headrest stowed, and your seatbelt is securely fastened. Be sure that laptop computers, cell phones, and all personal electronics are turned off and properly stowed. If an emergency evacuation becomes necessary, leave all carry-on items behind.
If you have any questions regarding safety, please ask a flight attendant. On behalf of your flight crew, thank you for your attention to safety. It's our pleasure to have you aboard, and we hope you enjoy your flight on United.
SoCal departure on 125.2. Good day.
125.2 Heavy 1170. SoCal departure Heavy 1170 is at 1,300 feet climbing 10,000 feet.
Heavy 1170 SoCal departure altimeter 29.9 continue to Victor Tango uniform.
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has turned on.
Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for flying with us. A special thank you and welcome back to our global service customers, Million Milers, 100K and Premier Execs on board. We do appreciate your business. They and Mileage Plus members will receive valuable miles for today's flight. To become a member, you can enroll online at united.com. The captain has asked the flight attendants to remain seated for just a few more moments. Even though you see us getting up to do our duties, we ask that you remain seated with your seatbelt fastened. When Captain Karski turns off the sign, that will be indication it is safe to move about the cabin. If you're traveling with a small child or infant and the seatbelt sign goes on, they either have to be in their own seat with their seatbelt fastened or held securely on your lap. Please take care when opening overhead compartments, as contents may have shifted during our takeoff. And when seated, always keep your seatbelt fastened. You may now use all approved personal electronic devices. As soon as it is safe for the flight attendants to be up, in all cabins we'll be offering you a beverage service followed by a hot lunch. Our beverage selection is listed in the Msfs magazine. In United Economy cabin, beer and wine are complimentary, but there is a charge for other types of alcohol. The only accepted form of payment is a credit card. We accept most major debit and credit cards, as well as the Mileage Plus Explorer Visa card. Midway through our flight, we'll be offering you a light snack, and approximately 1.5 hours before landing in Tucson, we'll be offering you another hot meal service. On this flight, we have an exciting offer to apply for our Mileage Plus Explorer Visa card. Please ask a flight attendant for an application. We ask that you use the lavatories located in your ticketed cabin, and flight attendants are available should you need direction or assistance, and we thank you in advance for your cooperation. Today's entertainment programming is on demand, and this aircraft is equipped with internet for purchase. To learn more about this service, look at the card in your seat back pocket, the Msfs magazine, or turn on your Wi-Fi enabled device. In addition to the installed entertainment system, we have a streaming video service where you can access a selection of movies and TV shows complimentary by using your Wi-Fi enabled laptop or personal device. Just go to www.unitedwifi.com. We'll try now to keep our announcements to a minimum. Go ahead, sit back, relax, enjoy the service that we have planned for you. We do request that you keep your seatbelt fastened around your outermost covering or over your blanket. That way it is visible and we do not have to disturb you when the seatbelt sign is switched on. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for your attention. On behalf of all of us at United and the Star Alliance Network, we wish you a pleasant flight.
Heavy 1170 climb and maintain flight level 260.
Climb and maintain flight level 260 Heavy 1170.
contact Los Angeles Center on 135.5. Good day.
Going to 135.5 Heavy 1170. Los Angeles Center Heavy 1170 is at flight level 180 climbing flight level 260.
Heavy 1170, Los Angeles Center. Continue to Victor Tango uniform. Heavy 1170 climb and maintain flight level 270.
Climb and maintain flight level 270 Heavy 1170.
1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, contact Los Angeles Center on 119.05. Good day.
Going to 119.05 Heavy 1170. Los Angeles Center Heavy 1170 is passing flight level 255 climbing flight level 270.
Heavy 1170 Los Angeles Center, continue to Foxtrot Lima Whiskey. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, contact Los Angeles Center on 124.15. Good day.
124.15 Heavy 1170. Los Angeles Center Heavy 1170 is passing flight level 255 climbing flight level 270.
Heavy 1170, Los Angeles Center, continue. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, contact Oakland Center on 128.7. Good day.
.7 Heavy 1170. Oakland Center Heavy 1170 is passing flight level 255 climbing flight level 270.
Heavy 1170, Oakland Center, continue. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, contact Oakland Center on 126.9. Good day.
126.9 Heavy 1170. Oakland Center Heavy 1170 is passing flight level 255 climbing flight level 270.
Heavy 1170, Oakland Center, continue. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, please expedite your climb flight level 270. Heavy 1170, contact Oakland Center on 127.45. Good day.
Going to 127.45 Heavy 1170. Oakland Center Heavy 1170 is passing flight level 255 climbing flight level 270.
Heavy 1170, Oakland Center, continue to Panos. Heavy 1170, descend and maintain 16,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 16,000 feet Heavy 1170.
And with the sound of those...
Ladies and gentlemen, Captain has switched on the seatbelt sign. Please return to your seats and fasten your seat.
And with the sound of those double chimes, our flight's be coming to an end. Please prepare for landing. Make sure your seatbelt is securely fastened about you. Your tray table and seat back are in the upright and locked position. All video screens, head and footrests need to be stowed at this time. For those of you in Polaris First and Polaris Business, please press and hold your green airplane button on your control panel to bring your seat to its proper landing position. Also in Polaris First, secure your shoulder strap after fastening your seatbelt. All large personal electronic devices, such as laptops, must be turned off and be put away. You may continue to use your small, lightweight electronic devices, but these must be unplugged, switched to airplane mode, and secured. Please have a look around the airplane to refresh your memory of the location of your nearest emergency exits, keeping in mind your closest one may be behind you. Flight attendants, please prepare the cabin for arrival and be seated in your jump seats. We'll be on the ground shortly.
Heavy 1170, you are 600 feet below your assigned altitude. Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, altimeter 29.999er.
Climb and maintain 16,000 feet, Heavy 1170.
Heavy 1170, you are 54 miles southeast. Descend and maintain 10,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 right approach via ARCHI transition. Clear to ARCHI. Heavy 1170, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet. Expect ILS runway 28 right approach via ARCHI transition. Clear to ARCHI Heavy 1170.
1170, contact NorCal approach on 135.1. Good day.
.135.1 Heavy 1170. NorCal approach Heavy 1170 is at 9,400 feet, descending 3,000 feet.
Heavy 1170, NorCal approach altimeter 30.01, continue to ARCHI. Heavy 1170, descend and maintain 6,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 6,000 feet, Heavy 1170. Heavy 1170, descend and maintain 5,000 feet. Descend and maintain 5,000 feet, Heavy 1170.
Heavy 1170, descend and maintain 4,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 4,000 feet, Heavy 1170.
Heavy 1170, descend and maintain 3,000 feet.
Descend and maintain 3,000 feet, Heavy 1170.
Heavy 1170, you are 13 miles southeast of San Francisco. Contact San Francisco Tower on 120.5 when inbound.
Tower on 120.5, Heavy 1170. San Francisco Tower Heavy 1170 2 miles southeast inbound ILS runway 28 right approach.
Heavy 1170 San Francisco Tower. Altimeter 30.00, wind 282 at Niner. Cleared ILS runway 28 right approach.
Cleared ILS runway 28 right approach Heavy 1170.
Heavy 1170, wind 253 at 8. Cleared to land runway 28 right.
Cleared to land runway 28 right Heavy 1170.
Heavy 1170, turn next taxiway. turn next taxiway.
Ladies and gentlemen, we will be taxiing for the next few minutes, so please remain seated with your seatbelts fastened and all items stowed until the seatbelt sign is turned off. Please make sure you have all of your personal belongings before you exit the aircraft, and be careful when opening overhead compartments. You are now free to use your mobile phones and small lightweight devices. On behalf of United, our Star Alliance partners, and your entire flight crew, thank you for flying the friendly skies with us today. We hope you've had a pleasant experience, and we look forward to welcoming you again on another United flight.
121.8.
Going to 121.8 Heavy 1170. San Francisco ground Heavy 1170, request taxi to the gate.
Heavy 1170 taxi to gate Delta 10 via taxiway Echo Cross runway 28 left Echo Alpha.
Taxiing to gate Delta 10 using taxiway Echo Cross runway 28 left Echo Alpha Heavy 1170.